Welcome back to Saints Row 2. It's part 44, and we're going to take on quite possibly the second hardest stronghold in this game. Trust me, it's tough.
Ain't exactly tacticians, but they got at least one thing right. Getting paid to do nothing is love. If we want to be major players, we got to get some protection rackets going. And we might as well start with the neighborhood that loves to pay out, Chinatown.
I wasn't kidding when I said that this is the toughest stronghold out of the entirety of the game. As a matter of fact, you're gonna have to really be efficient as far as this battle goes. You can come in with a regular RPG, which would be a lot better and faster than the Annihilator, but at the same time, if you want to really do damage, I recommend using the XSR hammer, or XRS hammer, whatever it's called. The shotgun, that's probably the best shotgun in the game that you're going to get from one of the activities. I believe it was mayhem. That is way too embarrassing. Anyway, I had to cut out for one simple reason, one simple purpose. Because every time you die, you start back at the beginning. Not just that. The checkpoint is after the fact that you destroyed at least destroyed all four of the shops and the protection rackets. So that's basically all you gotta do, is destroy all four of the protection rackets. Then when you get to the checkpoint, go after the main one. You will fail this mission if you inadvertently kill the shop owners and the four protection rackets. Now the fifth one, it's kind of cool. And if you notice, I made a lot of edits because, like I said before, if you die, you start all the way over. That's what makes this one really hard.
You want to fight me? Well,
okay, that's nice. Now let's change over to not my rocket launcher. Let's get out my... Oh, why did I get the rocket launcher again?
Please don't see me. I bet 20% sounds
oh, damn it. I just figured, screw it. They're all surrounding me, so I'll just cut over. Anyway, basically what you're trying to do is kill... Well, not kill the... Practically go to the next shop. And I'm trying another method, which is why I went back to the first one. Because another method is you can actually do enough damage and not get hit, like I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, you can do a lot of damage driving through the protection rackets. And then, when the store owner comes out, of which more likely he or she will, mostly females for some unknown reason, just kill all the remaining stragglers and just switch over unarmed and beat the hell out of the store owner. That's probably would be the easiest way. However, certain circumstances later on will cause me to screw that up.
Any hole I want.
Give me your racket. Thank you. Now with two under my belt, now it's time to go for the third one. Also, off screen, I managed to find a shop that wasn't bought, so I bought that off screen. Anyway, take a good look at your surroundings also. It still is hard. You're gonna have to fight your way through not only cops, but also Brotherhood, but you're gonna have to take a quick detour if you ever run out of food items. There is a fuck me, fuck you up the street from the last. What was I trying to say? I got a brain fart here. Now I remember, Air say fuck you up the street from the last protection racket. So if you ever feel like you're out of food, by all means, go to fuck me, fuck you. And by the way, be careful of the last two protection racket store owners, because the last two protection racket store owners will have, one will have a knife, and the other one will have a pistol. That one can be pretty darn tedious because you're not trying to kill the store owner. If the store owner has a pistol, well, that can be troublesome. Whatever the case, make sure you get yourself a vehicle and cause as much damage as humanly possible. The funny thing is, you'll get less of a wanted meter by causing damage to a store while in a vehicle than what you would by using a shotgun, because you may end up harming innocent people in the process. But for the most part, kill off the stragglers like I'm doing here, and make sure, whatever you do, be careful of rocket launcher guys. Like that one. Asshole. Anyway, I got back here and then close to the mooks. That's also your other means of escape, just in case you run into problems with the last racket and the Brotherhood is too much. Just jump in a lake, let your health revive, and then come back up. Also, be careful if you have a police notoriety, you would basically be hunted down by police officers in boats. That would probably be the only flaw in that plan. Otherwise, that's all 4 rackets.
The guy running the Brotherhood protection rackets owns the Pagoda Hotel.
Now for the last one.
And everyone else will fold.
I'm gonna keep this one on because I need the boss is going to be tough, because when you start this off, you're gonna have an A 2-star wanted meter and a B 3-star Brotherhood notoriety, which can be tough, and it'll bring some pursuers along the way. If you've actually defeated the, well, just all the fuzz missions, I think some instances of fuzz will reduce your police wanted meter. And the lower your police wanted meter, the better it is for you. That means so long as you don't cause any trouble. Now the racket boss is kinda iffy, because what I'm about to do may either pass or fail the mission. The racket boss is as follows. If you go in, you kill all the Brotherhood. If other times, you will pass the mission. If I hit the racket boss, I mean actually kill the racket boss. You will sometimes fail the mission, or you will sometimes succeed in the mission. But here I got lucky, because let's face it, there was a whole bunch of Brotherhood and I wanted to kill them quickly. And one blew himself up. And I inadvertently killed the racket boss. But I passed the mission. Well, that's okay, because in the next episode we only got 1 more Stronghold left, even though we literally have 2 throughout the entirety of the game. This is RPMan 985. The last Brotherhood Stronghold is in part 45.